Ms. Verraken, I got the notification. It's live on YouTube.
Yes, ma'am, we're good.
Okay, good evening. Going to call the meeting to order at 6:37 p.m. Ms. Verraken, can you announce the role and mission?
Yes, ma'am. The role of the board, we are entrusted to care for the current school and stay focused on the vision for the future school. No trust, no unity, no progress. Mission of Clever Garden School will foster community, generate enthusiasm, challenge students academically, and produce successful citizens.
Thank you. Has everyone had a chance to review tonight's agenda? Do I have a motion to accept the agenda?
Move to accept the agenda.
Ms. Foster moved to accept the agenda. Do I have a second?
I'll second it. Chad Huffines.
All in favor?
Aye.
Brett Brooks.
Lynn Foster,
Vote
aye.
yay.
Okay, I believe, Ms. Verraken, this meeting was called to review the handbook and approve, get Board of Directors vote. Please present the material and information as discussed.
Yes, ma'am. So this meeting was called to approve staff handbook updates. This information was provided to the governance committee for their review and their recommendation for approval to be voted on tonight. The changes that were noted by the governance committee have been noted and have been changed. And I appreciate their coming through this information.
The governance committee, you've had the chance to review the changes. Are there any concerns at this time, Ms. Foster or Mr. Brooks?
Ms. Foster, go ahead.
I have no concern. Okay, I have no concerns. I did make mention to Ms. Verraken that I thought that the guidelines for the handbook were very concise and clear, and staff should be able to follow them easily. For those of you who may be concerned that there were too many changes, there were very few at all. The most changes were made to paternity and maternity leave and homebound service, as well as adding an addendum for COVID-19, which is necessary because it's going to affect some of the guidelines that are in the book. So I thought that it was very well done.
Thank you, Ms. Foster. Mr. Brooks?
Ms. Foster has it exactly right. There's an entire new section on the COVID new guidelines that have to be followed. There's also, Ms. Verraken has put in the fact that these things can change at a moment's notice. It's very well done, very thorough, and we've crossed every T and dotted every I.
Okay. And I am in agreement. All of the information was shared with me. I reviewed the changes and proposals for the COVID, and I think everything's in place and looks good. Do I have a motion to accept the staff handbook?
Brett Brooks
Mr.
makes that motion.
Do I have a second?
Lynn Foster, seconds.
All in favor?
Brett Brooks, aye.
Chad Huffines,
Lynn
aye.
Foster, yay.
Thursday Saunders, yay.
Thank you. Note that the staff handbook has been approved by the board. I believe now we have policies and procedures. Ms. Simmons?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everybody.
sorry, I cannot see y'all. Ms. Lynn and Mr. Brooks and Ms. June, the governance committee has reviewed the policy and procedures this summer and made the suggestions and corrections. And based off of that, we have changed and updated the policy and procedures for 2020, 2021. The only thing that we have left to add is the mandatory training from DPI. And so that will come later for the sex trafficking and sexual molestation. That is a 2-hour mandatory meeting and training staff has to do. However, we were not able to add those things yet. So as soon as we will, that'll be the last update to the policy and procedures. Other than that, they all approved.
Do I have any concerns or questions about policies and procedure from the governance committee?
No, everything was gone through thoroughly. We split up the work. Everything was looked over at least 2 or 3 times, and everything's appropriate and looks good.
I agree with Mr. Brooks. We did split up the work and did it individually, and then we came back together and looked at it all as one piece.
Very good. Do I have a motion to approve the 2021 policies and procedures?
I make that motion. Brett Brooks.
Do I have a second? Mr. Huffines, you second?
You're muted.
Sorry, Chad Huffines, I second.
All in favor?
Brett Brooks, aye.
Lynn Foster, aye.
Chad Huffines, aye.
Saunders, aye.
Thank you, Ms. Jackson. Please note the 2021 policies and procedures have been updated and approved by the board of directors. Is there any further business at this time, Ms. Verhaken?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next meeting is August 11th at 6:30 p.m. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Chad Huffines, I'll make the motion.
Brett Brooks seconds.
All in favor?
Chad Huffines, aye.
Brett Brooks, aye.
Saunders, aye.
Ms. Foster?
Miss Foster, aye. Lynn Foster.
Thank you. Ms. Jackson, please note that we are in adjournment at 6:45 p.m. July 15th, 2020. Everyone have a good evening. Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you.